find me, I'm a bit of a mess. I've been outside in the yard painting all day. We're making progress on the yard, and Dave's been out painting the pillars, and things are starting to look pretty good around here. I'll take you guys on a tour probably before the gnome garden is done, because I'm not sure when we're going to get to that. Before I go and hop in the shower, I need to get dinner going. So I've got some frozen chicken that I am going to throw into my Instant Pot and pressure cook. And then I'm going to throw some potatoes in there, and I'm going to hunt around and see if I have any vegetables in the house, other than onion, because I think we're all out and needing to go shopping. So anyway, I'm going to grab my Instant Pot, and then I'll bring you back here, and we'll see what's going on. Oh, and hi. You know, I always forget to say that. Hi. And please subscribe and welcome. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping in. And if you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I love seeing you and love saying hi. So I really appreciate you being here. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go grab my Instant Pot and we'll get started. So I had to pop in here for a minute, and just before I start doing this cooking video, and there's a couple of things that I needed to mention, and one of them is that this is the LetsInstantPot, it's not a challenge, collaboration that I am getting myself involved in, and it was started by Michelle over at Michelle and Rob's Real Life, and I will leave a link for them down in the bottom. So, where was I? I had my first hater the other day. Yeah, I had my first hater. Some woman who came on and she was quite appalled by my childish behavior and could not believe that my husband was a happy man having to deal with my shenanigans all the time. And she was utterly appalled by the fact that I don't have a menu plan. And I don't know. I mean, you guys don't know my life story. I haven't told that yet. Maybe someday I will if anyone's interested. It's I don't know. But anyway, I didn't have a traditional upbringing, and I didn't learn menu planning from my mother. And so now in my 50s, I'm just starting to, you know, and I'm just starting to do that because it's not something I ever did before. So I'm curious to know how many of you actually do menu planning and how far in advance you do menu planning. So like me, I might do a couple of days in advance, and, you know, I keep a pretty well-stocked pantry most of the time, and we do shop regularly for fresh stuff. So I will run out of fresh stuff sometimes because, you know, and then I've got dehydrated stuff and dried stuff and freeze-dried stuff and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, yeah, so I don't really need to plan a menu. You know, I might occasionally plan ahead of time. I try to. Mostly I try to get somebody else to cook once in a while because I get tired of cooking all the time. But my husband works pretty hard, so I feel bad making him cook too. Anyway, yeah, so I have now had a hater. It was really, really something. Obviously I'm dwelling on it. I just deleted the comment. I just removed it. I thought I'm not having some negative Nancy bring me down, and I don't need that kind of negativity on my channel. And so here's a forewarning that you can either, if you don't enjoy my channel, you sure don't have to watch. If you think that I'm silly and childish, then go away. I am the way I am because of the life that I've led. And God brings me joy every single day. And I don't care if you don't like that. I am going to continue to live my life with joy. And you can kiss my fanny. I'll probably cut that out. But you never know. Maybe I won't. Because it kind of irritated me. So I don't know. You guys can tell me about your haters too. I mean, I know a lot of the people that watch my channel, they have their own channels, and most of their channels are quite a bit larger than mine. And okay, so I have my Instant Pot, and I have turned it on, and I have my chicken here, and it's still partially frozen. So one of the options that you have is that you can actually saute this and brown it in here. So, but I'm not going to do that. I am going to just cook it in here, and I'm just going to pressure cook it. So all I'm going to do is add a couple of cups of water, or actually broth. This is just a salt-free chicken broth. I'm going to throw that in there. And where's my lid? That's it. That's all I'm going to put in there for now, is just the salt-free chicken broth and the chicken. And no, I'm lying. I've got some of this sage and savory mix that I had mixed up, and I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that in there. And then a little later, I will be putting in some potatoes. And I'm not finding any celery or carrots anywhere in my house. So I won't be putting those in, but I think I might throw in some mushrooms. I have some dehydrated shiitakes. So I might pull them out. Since I'm learning how to use dehydrated foods, I might as well learn how to use dehydrated foods, right? So, yeah, so this might be some kind of a chicken, potato, mushroom, casserole kind of thing. But the first step is going to be to get these chicken thighs cooked. So I'm going to put my lid on and close it, and I'm going to make sure that this is on sealing. And, oh, do I need to tip you a little closer here? Oh, nope, that sure doesn't work, does it? Sorry. I took you right out of the field of vision. Okay, and I've got my little GoPro up on a tripod right now, so I'm not gonna mess with it too much. Anyway, so all you do with this is I'm going to select pressure cook, and I'm sure that I don't need that much time.
Lorrie,
what?
are you experimenting again?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am.
Should I get out the peanut butter?
What, you don't trust me?
Actually, I do trust you. Your experiments are pretty good.
Most of the time.
Bye.
Okay, and so as you can see, I set it for 20 minutes, and all I did was hit pressure cook, and I changed the time, and that's it. And I have this keep warm on, which I will end up turning off because, actually I'll just go ahead and turn it off now, because I'm going to let it do its own slow release at the end when my chicken is cooked. And so when my chicken is cooked, I will come back and we'll see what goes in the pot and what we get for dinner. So I have taken like 6 or 7 and put them in this little bowl, and I'm going to fill this with some hot water, and I'm going to let them soak while this is cooking and while my potatoes are cooking in it after I add them. And then the rest of those mushrooms, I'm going to put them into a couple of jars, and I'll throw lids on them, and I'll stick them back in the pantry until I need them. So this is beeped and gone to off, and I'm actually going to let it do a slow release, even though I have my onions and my potatoes all chopped up. I've got my potatoes, they're all cut to this size, approximately, the smallest one that I, well, not the smallest, because I have some of these little itty bitty guys that are going to go in to my dinner as well. But anyway, I've got my mushrooms soaking, I got my potatoes soaking in cold water so they don't turn brown, and I'm just gonna wait probably about 10 or 15 minutes before I hit that fast release button on this and let it steam out. I'll probably turn the pot a little ways so that it doesn't steam up right into my cupboard, because that would not be fun. Okay, I'll be back again. Very weird. This looks like it's flashing in the camera. But it actually just says off. Anyway, I'm going to turn this a little bit, and this has been sitting for 15 minutes, and I'm going to pop it over to venting. So this here is my little button where all my steam is going to come pouring out of, or whatever's left until it's ready to vent. So I'm just going to stand back a little bit, and I'm going to... Oh, look, there's nothing. It's already dropped. My button is already dropped, and I am good to go. So, yeah, I guess I could have looked at that first, eh? Anyway, I'm going to take this lid off. And let's check my chicken. Spread it apart. It might not be quite cooked yet, but that is quite all right, because now I'm going to throw in these onions for flavor. And these potatoes, and like I said, I cut all my potatoes to about this size, and I've got them soaking in water, which I will drain. It smells yummy. Now, if you don't have, you saw me put in a sage savory kind of powder earlier, and that's one that I made myself out of the garden. But if you don't have sage or savory, you can use poultry seasoning, you can use one or the other. All the recipes that I saw called for rosemary, which I'm not a big fan of rosemary. So I am going to throw in a little bit of tarragon. And this is actually a couple years old from my garden. I haven't grown it for a little while, but it should still be okay. Still smells, so. Excuse me. Anyway, we'll throw that in. And, okay, I'm going to put my lid back on. And I'm going to turn it back to not venting. And I'm going to hit pressure cook. I'm going to turn my time down to like 7 minutes. I'm going to let it go. And then when I come back in 7 minutes, I will again let it cool for about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to have, my mushrooms will be chopped up by then. And I'm going to throw them in. And then I think what I'm going to do is turn it up to saute. And heat it up and add some kind of a slurry to thicken it up a little bit and make it into a kind of a stew soup kind of thing. Yeah, so that's what we're doing for dinner tonight. We're experimenting in the kitchen again. So, yeah, that's always fun. This is my experiment. And so, the last time I was going to do this pressure release, and my thing had already dropped, and so I didn't need to. But I've moved this out away from the cupboard again, and I'm going to flip this from sealed to venting.
Oh my goodness.
And you can see that that spits out a little, and it's it's hot, so like don't be sticking your hand in it, right?
Turn your fan on, that'll help.
Okay, I'm also going to turn my fan on.
It's
and
a little late for
I'm
your
going
fan.
to let this vent, and my fan is so loud. Anyway, we'll be back when this is done venting, and I'll show you the next steps.
And then she'll vent.
Quiet in front of the camera.
Oh, brother.
Yes, it'll be fun. How much do you want?
Am I in front of the camera now?
You are. See, you can see yourself there, can't you?
This is ridiculous.
How much do you want here?
That's enough.
No,
I
that's
don't know
not
if it's
enough.
any good. I don't know if it's any good yet. I have to see if it's any good.
Okay, try it.
Before it's all strings
It's all strings.
and stuff. It's hot.
It is hot.
Ow.
Do you want me to get you a... Here.
David, come and rescue me.
There you go, try it.
What's that in there? What's that?
Mushroom?
That green thing?
What green thing? That's
a
not
mushroom?
green, that's a mushroom, that's brown.
It's not brown on the
No, it's
outside.
white on the inside.
Oh, there it is, brown on the outside. I can see it now.
The heck's that?
That is dinner.
Did you show them what this looks like?
We'll show them in the camera.
I can't hold it that way.
Ah!
That was good.
Apparently I can't either.
It's
I did show it to him in the pot.
it's
Come on, honey, you have to taste it.
he's not going to taste it in front of God and everybody.
Yes, he will.
Yeah. Actually, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Lorrie takes after her grandmother. She does not take after me. I take after my aunt, who likes to go out to eat. Lorrie takes after her grandma, who loved to experiment
In the kitchen?
in the kitchen, and was also a very good cook.
There you go.
So see, you get something good
I
passed
get
down.
something good passed down.
Thank you very much for supper.
You're welcome. Get out of here now.
Okay.
Done with you.
Oh.
Okay.
Do you want crackers?
What the is it?
It's chicken and potato soup. Or stew.
Really?
Yeah.
Another experiment.
Yeah. Some of the little tiny red potatoes might not quite be cooked.
You're kidding.
No, because I put them in when I put the mushrooms in. So be careful.
So here, have a half cooked meat. What do you put in it?
What do you mean?
This,
I put chicken and potatoes and onion and mushroom and sage and savory and tarragon and broth. Salt and pepper. Do you hate it?
we got peanut butter and jelly.
We do have peanut butter and jelly.
That's all right.
You want crackers?
No.
No?
What are you gonna do with all that?
Either freeze it or can it. There's not really that much left. Feed it to you for lunch. Just kidding, honey.
No, you're not.
You're right, I'm not. Well, if you like it, I don't make you eat it if you don't like it.
I don't know.
You don't know? Does it need salt and pepper? Does it need crackers? I don't know. You have to eat it if you don't like it. Now it's my turn. It is hot. I actually like it. I do.
She's gonna say that, but after you turn off that camera, you're gonna go. "Eh."
No, I would do that on camera if it was bad. Yeah. That was our foray into Instant Pot cooking. It's not my first time using the Instant Pot. I have used it before. This is probably, I don't know, the 6th or 7th time I've used it. But I've forgotten how simple it was to put together a full meal in one dish. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me in the kitchen today. I really had a good time trying that Instant Pot out again. It really is a great little tool to have in your kitchen. So if you don't have one yet and you're thinking about it, we actually got ours because our crock pot kind of took a nosedive, and rather than getting another crock pot, we went ahead and got the one that does, you can slow cook in it, you can pressure cook in it, you can water bath can in it. It has a lot of versatility, so it was definitely worth the $100 that we spent on it. We've gotten a few uses out of it, and I'm sure that we'll get more. So anyway, Michelle, thanks so much for setting up the hashtag LetsInstantPot collaboration. I'm happy to be a part of it, and I will certainly keep track of my successes, and you know me, I'll keep track of the failures too. So have a great day. Thanks for coming in. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Give me a big thumbs up, and leave a comment if you can. I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care of yourself. Bye now.